Welcome to the People Leaders Podcast, the audio resource for managers and business leaders creating high-performing teams. Join leadership and team development experts Jan and Michelle Turkelson each week as they explore both subjects from every angle. Through practical tips, valuable insights, and compelling interviews with leadership experts around the world, you'll learn how to bring out the best in your staff and how to give your best as a leader.
Today's episode is all things meditation. So Michelle and I have been advocates of meditation for a number of years now, and we have been meditating for over 18 years, and we have found it to be one of the most impactful practices that we've engaged with. Our clients who we've recommended TM to and different meditation techniques have also shared some of the benefits for them, not only in their professional but also their personal lives. So we just wanted to make a podcast just to share some insights and lessons learned from meditation, and maybe just to clear up some misconceptions around meditation. And, the first question is, so who needs to know this? And I think anyone who is living and breathing needs to know something about meditation, or at least the practice of meditation, because, 20 years ago when we were doing it, you pretty much were a bit of a kook. 10 years ago, it was something that was kind of interesting. Now, if you're not doing it, I think you are at a distinct disadvantage, as our friend Mark Bunn talks in his presentation about, there are many CEOs who are doing it just to keep up because the benefits are insurmountable. There has been a number of studies around the benefits of meditation, and one of the things that I think is the most beneficial part around meditation is that there is that opportunity to let go of thought, to let go of any resistance that is in the mind or in the body, and allow your thoughts to just subside and be in a state of relaxed awareness. It's a very powerful, integrative state, and it really does encourage innovation, creativity, and a sense of ease, which, who doesn't want more of? There are so many benefits. That's just one of them that I mentioned. But also now there is a lot of science and evidence-based research to actually support some of those benefits. Just what it does with the coherence of the brain. Sustained meditation leads to neuroplasticity of the brain, and that just means the brain's ability to actually change. And in this environment where, we have to deal with a lot of ambiguous information and make decisions on the fly without that full knowledge, it is important for the brain to be able to take in a lot of that information, but also ability to change because environments are changing so rapidly. The other benefit is just the increase in grey matter, which is it encourages a thicker cortical wall in the brain, and this is aligned to a slower aging rate. And, who doesn't want that? The other benefit is sometimes it can just be better than sleeping. 20 minutes for me, of deep meditation is like, 2 hours of deep rest or deep sleep. And I just find, because I travel quite a bit, as soon as, I'm on the plane, I close my eyes and I go into a meditation. And I think it is one of the best practices that I do on a plane, besides having a glass of wine and Netflix. The other thing that it does, it reduces blood pressure, and it just makes you happy. There is so much research now around the benefits of meditation, and we'll put a link in the show that will take you to some of that evidence-based research. And there's a website called The Truth About TM. And TM is called Transcendental Meditation, and that's the type of meditation that Michelle and I practice and have practiced for quite a number of years. Um, why don't people do it? Because a lot of people go, yeah, I know I need to meditate. Yeah, but I'm an extrovert and I can't sit down and thoughts just fly. I think there is that misconception that, you have to, sit cross-legged and chant and only certain people can do it. And for people who know me, I'm quite a enthusiastic out there extrovert. If I can learn to, sit down for 20 minutes and meditate, I think anyone can. And, really, I wouldn't recommend to sit down for 20 minutes at the beginning. I would just really encourage people for 5 minutes every second day to do it, because you want to set yourself up for success. So I want to share a couple of tips around meditation. Do it first thing in the morning and in the same place. This is setting yourself up for a calming routine. Doing it first thing in the morning is a wonderful way to start your day. Now, if you are a little bit like me, the alarm goes off, or you get up and jump out of bed, do the needful, brush your teeth, and then you're out the door and go for a run or whatever. If that is like you, then perhaps stay in bed just for 5 minutes to do the meditation. And if we find that that is something that we can continue, do it. If not, perhaps do it in the afternoon or before you go to bed at night. But just find a routine that suits you. Do it at the same place if you can, just for the first couple of weeks, just to try and get some way of integrating that into your operating rhythm. The third tip is how you do it. So taking 3 deep breaths to just settle you down first, and just to focus on something. So you can focus on your breath, so the beginning, the middle and the end of every inhalation, and the beginning, the middle and the end of every exhalation. So whenever your mind wanders, just go back to your breath. You could also put on some ambient music, so something like Beethoven or even Mozart or Chopin, anything that is a wonderful sense of relaxation, as you can hear this in the background. The other thing you can do is just look at something. So a flower, just something in nature, and just allow your mind to just settle, focusing on the breath, the inhalation and the exhalation. The other tip is that whenever your mind does wander, don't judge it as something that's wrong and meditation has to feel a certain way, because your body has its own intelligence and it will give you exactly what it needs. So all you need to do is just bring your focus gently back to the breath or to whatever it is that you're focusing on. So just go through those tips again. So first one, do it as many times as you can during the week, like even if it's every second day. Sit for 2 to 5 minutes. Do it first thing in the morning if you can, in the same place. Take 3 deep breaths to settle you down first and focus on something. Focus on your breath, music, look at something that is in nature, so your mind doesn't wander, you bring it back to that focus. You could also use a mantra. So a mantra is something that you silently say to yourself, and it could be something like peace, joy, love, ease. So any of those words that solicit a really nice, relaxed state of being in the body. And then the fifth tip is when your mind does wander, just allow it to bring it back gently. Don't force it. Just be with it. So I really invite you to have a go at meditation, and we look forward to hearing some of your experiences, because it is going to definitely allow you to stop resistance in the mind and in the body, allow you to feel more at ease and to bring that ease and clarity into your day. And who doesn't want that? Okay, see ya.
You've been listening to the People Leaders Podcast with Michelle and Jan Turkelson. For show notes and other free resources, please visit us at peopleleaderspodcast.com. Do you know someone else who could benefit from cutting-edge leadership and management techniques? Please take a moment to share this and other episodes via your podcast app, email, or social media channels. Each share helps us fulfill our goals of reducing workplace stress and increasing job satisfaction for leaders, managers, and their teams worldwide. The People Leaders Podcast is brought to you by the Experts On Air Podcast Network.